Hey guys, Professor Latimer here, and today I want to bring you some ideas for presenting new grammar for CC Cycle 1, Week 22. So we're almost done, just 2 more weeks. I want to share what I like to do before we start class. I have everybody, we get in a circle and we do some different exercises, and then one at a time, each of the students will say something that they're thankful for. So we call it our grateful circle. So that's a fun way that we've been starting class, and it kind of just gets everybody in a happy mindset and just thinking about what they're thankful for. And then I like to, when we sit back down, I like to pray over our class that we'll have listening ears and we'll learn a lot and have a lot of fun. So that's how we've been enjoying starting class, and it helps me get into a good mindset to start class. So I usually start with geography, and I'll lay out our black and white maps that we have. And then I like to have this geography trifold document from CC Connected, and it just color codes it and just is easy for me to check while as I'm showing them. And so today we're learning South America West. So that's Venezuela, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia, and Chile. So it's easy because they're all in order and we're learning them all in order. And then next week we will learn South America East. So I had them, Venezuela kind of has this sharp point on it, kind of like a V for Venezuela. Then next is Colombia, and then Ecuador is the small one. And then we have Peru, Bolivia, and then Chile is like a long chili pepper. And so we pointed a couple times. Sometimes I have them get dry erase markers, but this time I just had them point. And when we did that a couple times, then I gave them these little eyes. I think I got them from Target. So they put them on their finger and we pointed to the different locations on the map. And then we did, for history, I read through the history sentence, and then we listened to the song, and then I had them repeat it. I would say a section and they would repeat it. And then it's kind of a fun, catchy tune. So I got our eggs, our shaker eggs out. So these I just took plastic eggs and put some dry rice in them, and then I put some clear tape around the seams so they wouldn't come open. And I gave them each a shaker, so we listened to the song while we did our egg shakers. For science, for our types of weather fronts, I did some hand motions. So we did cold, warm, stationary, we stood really still, and then occluded, we looked for a clue. I've seen other tutors do like O's, like for occluded, making binoculars, looking for a clue. So those were what we did for science, some hand motions. And then for English and math, I took my silly action sticks and silly voice sticks. These are just popsicle sticks, craft sticks that I wrote with a marker, hop on one foot. So I have 8 students, so I let them each choose a stick. And then, so the first 4, we repeated each action twice. And we did our linking verbs, feel, become, remain, taste. So if a student had hop on one foot, we would say feel, become, remain, taste. Feel, become, remain, taste. Or hopping on one foot, not patting our head. And then the next student, whatever their action was, we would say through the English twice, doing that action. And then the last 4 students who had their sticks, we did with math. So we would say through the commutative law for addition and multiplication, doing their actions. We would say through it twice while doing the first student's action, and then we move to the next action and say it again, doing whatever, arm circles or jumping jacks. So I tried to kind of have them up and moving, and pulled out some of my different props this week because we're getting kind of close to the end, and so I just kind of want to keep the interest and kind of mix things up a little bit. So that's what we did for that. For Latin, I still like to have, we say it all together, then I had the boys say it all together, and then the girls say it all together. So they're very familiar with the declensions by this point. So that just goes really quickly. And then for timeline, I did our find the dot game. So before class, I take a dry erase marker and put a dot or a star on the back of about 4 of the cards. And then so first we sing through or listen to that section of the timeline. And then I call on a student to pick a card, and they pick one, and we see if there's a circle or a star on the back. And if there is, we go, yay! And if not, we go, oh. So they keep trying to find all the dots. And since we only have 7 cards and 8 students, I have the student who is left, they come and help me put the cards back in order. And so we say through it each time we take down a card, try to remember which one is missing. So a lot of my students, they're 7 to 8 year olds, they've been through CC at least 1 year, so the timeline is kind of familiar to them. So I feel comfortable having them taking a card down and having them say through it without the card. But that is what we did. I think I remembered everything for a new grammar. And then for review, we did our brain flakes again. So I got this tub of brain flakes from Amazon, and I put them in individual Ziploc baggies with each student's name. And we pulled those out quite a bit this year during review, and they love just building with them while we say our memory work together in our 6-week review. So those are some ideas for CC Cycle 1, Week 22. And I will see you again for a couple more times for our last few weeks.